Hey guys, we're back with what's sold on eBay and Mercari and Poshmark this weekend. Kind of a slow weekend quantity-wise, not a whole lot of stuff. The dollar amount still got to our average, which is what matters, and obviously a couple sales on the other platforms were pretty cool as well. This is my beautiful wife, Linda. I'm Cameron, her other half, and we sell stuff online to make money. So we're going to get into it here and show you what sold from Friday through Sunday from our reselling business. Let's go ahead and get into it, unless you want to chime in with something. Nothing. Okay, how do we do?
I don't have the watch.
Tell them how we did. I'll get the watch.
So, hey guys, I dyed my hair. Did you notice? It was getting pretty gross, but look at this now. It's awesome again.
Yeah, mine too.
Look, you got a haircut. But anyways, we did just under $1,100 across 3 platforms with 30 sales in total. We'll start with the lowest one and then we'll work our way up. So first, our lowest one is going to be on Mercari.
Still cool though.
Yeah, these are a cute pair of Jack and Sally Vans, Nightmare Before Christmas status, Disney all
Pretty
the way.
Shape.
Yeah. So when you buy Vans for your kids in that size, they're gonna wear them for 2 seconds and then you get rid of them.
We said this before. The kids' shoes. One of the reasons we like them is this was at Savers, $3 I think. Plus I got a discount, so probably $2.70 with my discount ever. But cheaper price. Usually pretty good shape for the most part, because most kids don't end up like wearing these out because they grow so fast. And then these sold on Mercari. We sent an offer out for
$20 plus shipping.
So plus the first class shipping. So I spent $3, $20 shipped, or $20 plus shipping. Listed on eBay for 25 shipped. So it's roughly the same thing. They sold on Mercari here. So
yeah. Awesome.
We're not talking like, you know, all kid shoes you want to go out and buy all the Walmart brands, but
look for those Vans with like the cutesy
theme,
styles.
Because people would want these, you know, people who like Nightmare would buy these for their kids.
Yeah.
Also the Nikes, the little Jordans, stuff like that, Converse, people will buy them if they can get them for you used for $15-20 plus the first class shipping or whatever. They might pick them up, especially if they're looking for a certain design. So yeah, that was a good one there. And again, usually you can get them cheaper at the thrift store and not as much wear. Next item. True. Poshmark, right?
Next we'll go to Poshmark. We have a Stussy men's Hawaiian shirt.
Or is it Stussy? I don't know. I always pronounce it Stussy, but if you're a skater and you like this brand, tell me how it's pronounced. Or if you just know.
Well, I would think because there's 2 consonants between the vowels.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've seen some brands and they still don't sound like the way they look like they should sound.
Right. So, Stussy Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
Size large, sold for $55 plus shipping on Poshmark.
The Hawaiian shirt, you know, this brand has sold really well for us. We sold the t-shirts, got a whole bunch of those before, bought some at an auction, and then I also had a pair of shorts, those little gray, kind of like vintage looking gym shorts we sold, also the same brand. So this was $3.99 at Salvation Army in our local town. We bought 2 of them. I have one more to sell, and it sold on Posh. I thought it would sell on Posh just because people that have style seem to shop there.
Little thing for you guys on Poshmark. If you're selling clothes and you sell something, obviously everything on Poshmark's going priority mail. Get the Tyvek envelopes. They're free on USPS site. They're very large, okay? And you can fit a lot of different clothing items in them. Instead of using your stuff that you pay for, because they do priority mail. Yeah, your poly mailers, your good stuff. Try and get it into those priority mail stuff. They have like 4 or 5 different sizes. I love the Tyveks though, because they're good quality and you just throw it in there, seal it up, and it's good to go. So
that's a good tip, because she does the shipping, especially unless it's really big and bulky, then I pack it. But she loves those because she just puts them in there, tapes it up, and then since they're going priority mail, it's super easy. So
yeah, because obviously, I mean, it says you can use the flat rates. I don't
see
like
people
to
do
because it doesn't match. You know, it's not a flat rate, and I don't want anything to happen.
You get some post office person who's like all suspect or whatever.
Exactly.
You know?
So you don't want to do that. But Tyveks, they're all free. Get every size you can of the free stuff, guys, because if anything were to happen and they don't do it, you need to have stock. And I got stock.
Yeah, I never used those before Linda started doing the Posh stuff. So that was a good one there. Those were only other platform stuff. Again, it's kind of a slower weekend quantity-wise, but we were happy to see those. Let's get into eBay. Our best sale of the weekend is our first one. Actually sold during the week, but they finally paid.
Okay, guys.
Hopefully you guys can see.
Look at this beauty.
This thing is heavy.
Cameron, I'll pull it out and model it for you.
Tell them what it is.
So, this is a super expensive watch. So this is an S-Force brand Orion Strength Overcomes Orion watch. So each one is different. Each one is customized for different people. Like you have to order them specialty and all this stuff. So this watch is giant. It is rose gold. It is steel.
I mean, I'm a pretty big dude. I'm not like super huge, but
no, but like look at like compared to like my little.
yeah, this is a big watcher and it's heavy.
They're heavy.
We got a bunch of these, and let's see, I got 10 of them. The main guy I buy from bought a storage unit, and he thinks it was the owner of the company or someone who was a part of the company, because the guy had all the S-Force like set. Apparently, it's a watch brand, and
this is the case it comes in, guys.
yeah, it's like
look at that. It's literally sized to fit to it.
Or how to make a deal? Is that what it is?
Yeah, kind of like that. All of the bigger, we have a few of them in these cute little cases, and then we have a bunch of them in a big one.
Yeah, the big one holds like
it looks like this,
20
but
watches.
It's the big one.
And he even had the stuff to set up like at an event. It has like an S-Force polo, so he bought it all, and I spent $600 on 10 watches. This one has a name on the back. It says Luke Sando, which I think is a weightlifter or something. I have one that says Mark Wahlberg on the back.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I don't know if that was like made for him or what, but again, I'm in these for basically $60 a piece. I got 10 of them. And then I got some extra accessories I might sell too. But this sold for?
This one sold for itself for $250 shipped.
It does work, and it comes in this box too. So this goes in here, and then we'll probably put a little bubble wrap in there.
We'll wrap it.
But yeah, I only listed one so far. I spent up on these. He told me they're all good. Everything looks legit. I mean, he has, like I said, the person had the stuff to set up at an event, so it makes me think that they're not fakes or whatever. But yeah, really cool. If we could sell off for $249, that's was awesome. $2,500 for our 600. So we'll see how we do. I told Lynn, I'm like, this is a big buy. We'll see how. And I open up this case. Let me go get the case.
Yeah, he goes, oh, I just made the biggest purchase ever, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I go and I'm like, well, where is it? And I'm looking for this big thing. It's a box, and I'm like, bruh. But here's the box, guys.
I mean, like, what am I, like a dealer? Like, I'm gonna go to the local gas station and be like, hey, get a watch, any watch. What? These are real gold. I'll give it to you for $2. So this is like it's all legit, guys. I mean, like, if you can tell it's quality. So
yeah.
And like I said, I'm less questioning it because the guy had all the stuff to set up an event, polos, everything. So
yeah.
If it was just a one-off, I might have a little bit of question. I don't know how many people are faking this brand either, but hopefully there'll be more of those to come because we got a lot of money in them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool though, guys. But they're like you're wearing like a rock.
Like, compared to my little Samsung watch, like this weighs nothing. That weighs like they're heavy. So, anyways, that was the best sale. It actually sold earlier in the week, and they finally paid.
It just goes down from here.
Yep. And then we got this.
We have Cooking in Provincial France. These are recipes from 1968. Time Life Foods printed these, and this one sold for $7.50 shipped. Oh.
Okay, and we showed her our new dog the other day, but this is our old dog. This is Peanut. She's not even that old, but she's a rescue.
No,
she wasn't even supposed to be here. She was supposed to just stay at her house for like a day and then go on to her next spot, and I felt bad for her. And
this is when she looks cute because she just had a groom. She's got all her little
She's like
feathers.
A terrier mix, so she's still kind of scared, but
she's a golden Russell.
A golden Russell, that's what it is. But anyways, yeah. So this is Peanut, just so you guys know. So I said we have 4 animals, so we do. That's one other one of them. Okay, so this sold.
Yeah.
We sold these in a lot before. Actually, we sold one when Linda was having Tori. I sold a bunch, and the person bought them. Oh. I hadn't put the store on vacation mode because Linda's pregnancy or the birth just happened like that. Yeah. And we sold a lot then, and then I've been selling them individually. Okay, they do sell.
Yeah. Next up, we have a pair of Hamilton Beach the juicer. Replacement clamps for the juicer.
I sold these multiple times, different color ones. People always break these off, so they do sell.
They get too muscly.
Yeah. So these sold for?
These sold for $17.
$17, guys. That juicer sells for like $45 shipped, probably. $17. You could part it out. Sell the pusher for $20. Way better.
Next up, out of the old chest buy, we had bought like.
If you've been long enough or have seen the chest video, I doubt many of you have, but if you have, put in the comments because you're a serious fan. You're an OG fan. Spent $60 on 10 boxes, or no, yeah. No, $60 on 6 boxes of chest books.
Literally all chest books.
Got them on Facebook Marketplace. This is back when Facebook Marketplace was first really picking up.
Yeah.
And Linda and she sold on Amazon hundreds of dollars. I sold on eBay hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We probably have over $1,000 for a $60 chest buy, and we're still selling. These sold for?
These sold for $35.
A lot of them went
global shipping.
A lot of them went global shipping program. A lot of better chess players in other countries apparently.
Next up, we have a Monster Calls on DVD.
This was $1, so it didn't do that well.
It sold for $8 shipped.
$8. Thought it might do better.
Then we got a set of Ellen Hopkins books. we've got
Don't know who she is, but they...
Fallout, Impulse, Crank, and Tricks.
These were, I think, a couple bucks for the whole stack.
And they sold for $25 shipped.
Not a whole lot, but I'm happy to see them go because they've moved around quite a bit. It's kind of been a pain.
Next up, we got a camera. This is a Canon
16 megapixel.
16 megapixel PC1737
battery
power shot.
And the charger. It's got an aftermarket charger. If I have a good camera, I will spend the $8 for the charger online. It's an aftermarket one just to pair it with it.
And it sold for $32 shipped.
So I think we're in the camera for like 4 plus 8, so it's $12. We're not making a ton, but it's better than just spending $4 and sitting on the item to do nothing with it. So
next up, we got a Kylie buy. This is Meowth from Pokemon.
Meow.
Like this nerd over here is playing Pokemon Go. And then this one is used, but it does have the tag, and it sold for $13.50.
$13. Oh, and here's a cool one.
So at the Rock and Roll buy, Cameron left a whole box of stuff from the Rock and Roll buy.
Purposely an investment.
Not
to
on
the
purpose.
future.
He
Not
just doesn't finish what he started. But this is Sandy West. The Beat is back. This CD is from 2000. It is signed by Sandy. At least it says Love Sandy on it.
No, yeah, it says to David Loves. David was the guy because we bought a lot of stuff and everything was addressed to David. So we bought it from my main guy who buys a storage unit. And it was, yeah, so everything was addressed to David. He had a lot of signed stuff. And this sold for auction.
This one on auction sold for $76.
She also signed the disc too. Someone else had the same thing listed at auction.
Maybe someone went to like a concert and she was doing a meet and greet then.
Yeah, probably. Or sometimes they have like big events, you know. But someone else had one listed at auction. It was at $46. I didn't see where it went to, but pretty cool for a random CD you got lying around.
Next up, we got Belt Buckle. Oh. This is at a Los Alamitos, California Champions Night.
Looks
for
like
the
it's horse
Montana
racing.
Silversmiths. Yeah. What's the CR by? What's CR?
What is it? Oh, CR is cash register. No.
Is that cash register?
Yes, cash register.
So Cameron bought all those cash registers.
I had an offer on all the cash register mails for $125 to Washington. I said, "Will you do 150?" Because
you are being greedy for a bunch of paper.
But I should have taken it. But I'm like, I thought for sure he would because I had him listed at $250. He was half. I'm like, he'll come up to $150, and I missed it. Yeah.
Call that guy.
Find his number. We're pretty much in everything for about $100, $10 in the manuals. But this sold for.
This sold for $35 shipped.
And we got a bunch of other stuff we've already sold and we'll keep selling.
Can you believe this guy? Getting greedy over here.
It's hard living with me, guys. Trust me.
Next up, we got a Marantz remote. It is original, and it sold for $19 shipped.
Was $2, but it's a good brand.
Then we got a Disney Parks Nightmare Before Christmas crossbody bag or purse, washed by yours truly, and Jack's face is white again. And this bag sold for $40 shipped.
That was $2 too.
Next up, we got a vintage 1976 Fisher-Price Kermit the Frog polyester guy.
Of all the old plushes I've sold, this is the one I've sold them. I sold this at least 3 times. This is the 3rd time, maybe 4 times.
People like Kermit.
But I find them. I don't know why. I just keep finding them. Everywhere I go, I seem to find, not everywhere, but I mean, I find them regularly enough to be like, oh, I've sold this vintage brush multiple times.
$35 shipped.
$35. That was $2 or something, $3 at a garage sale.
And then we got a Toyota 20R engine manual.
This is from the $700 manual buy. It just didn't get marked because I had to I messed up the listing, but
it sold for $20 shipped.
$20.
Just that one's nasty. It's been
but guys, $20. This manual is not in perfect shape, but it's still got $20, so we'll take it.
And next up, we got a pair of UGG suede sneakers. I didn't know UGG made sneakers.
These are kind of cool looking, actually. And they are super soft. And the inside's nice too. It's got like that faux fur thing. But these were $5.
And what's the ISA?
There's this guy, and his name starts with ISA. And I don't want to say it out loud, but he buys storage units. He's like one of my newer guys. So I'm trying to keep track of what I buy from him. So I know, how I'm doing.
Isa.
It's not Isa, but yes, we'll call him Isa. But he sold me that for $5.
Isa sold us for $5 and we sold it for $30 plus shipping.
His prices are real good. I like buying from him because he's like my main guy. He just sells it for cheap. Next
up, we have an Amoeba Music souvenir hoodie.
I guess Amoeba Music's like something in LA or something, like some kind of recording studio or something. I don't know.
But this jacket sold for $25 shipped.
$25. I think it was $1.
Then we have a pair of CDs.
This is a weird name. You guys ever heard of this? Would you name your band this? That's the question.
These are the Pooh Sticks, and literally POOH. The Pooh Sticks.
I don't think it's Winnie either.
But the poo sticks have 2 CDs that we sold for $20 shipped.
Those were also in the rock and roll buy. They may not be marked,
Yeah, it's marked.
but they were in that box of last bit of stuff we had.
Next up, we got a pair of vintage cross-country pen and pencils.
Say country. It should say century.
Oh, cross-century.
She can't.
Sorry, guys, I can't read. This is a pen and mechanical pencil set, and they sold for $22 shipped.
$22 on a best offer. We'll take it. I think they were. This was from our vacation. I think it was $3 or $4.
Okay.
So pretty good.
Next up, we got a pair of Nikes. These are Air Jordan Flight 45.
These ones have a bunch of damage.
Probably because they've been circling the garage.
No, it's they're peeling in the back. That's why I sold them so cheap. What they sell for?
They sold for $40 shipped.
Hopefully they won't come back.
Next up, we got a Polaroid Sun 600. This one does not have the strap. It broke it, and
Still
it
some.
sold for $20 shipped.
So retrospect, our favorite camera buyer.
We love them. Next up, we have the ultimate mini golf putters putter.
Tiger Shark.
Tiger Shark. This is a great
It's got a
white
super stroke grip, but it's a small.
grip.
I mean, this is
It's literally, that's it, guys.
It's pretty small for
30
a putter.
inches.
This is like for mini golf.
I told Cameron, I go, oh, so it's like when you bring your own ball to bowling, you bring your own putter to
Like,
mini
look
golf.
at that guy.
Whoa.
He thinks he's better than
But
the
it
rest of
did
us.
sell for $30 shipped.
$30, we'll take it. And guys, we know there's been big changes to the shipping and everything. We've heard about it, so we'll see what happens with all these shipping costs for clubs.
Yeah, because you should see the amount of clothes we have.
What I know that I've done is I've changed them all to not ship to PO boxes, Alaska, Hawaii, territories, APOs. I removed all those, so if it has to go UPS or FedEx, we can do that. That's one thing I'm doing, so you might want to try it.
Next up, we got a book. This is Escape on Venus. This is a first edition print from 1946, and it sold for $20 shipped.
And this guy wrote, I think, Tarzan, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh. Edgar Rice Burroughs. That sounds familiar.
That is correct.
Next up, Scam Band. This is black
We
and white
don't have
one.
as many left. We've really been selling
People
these.
like these Scam Bands, guys. And this one sold for $12 shipped.
12
every
bucks.
time. Next up, we got a Craftsman USA V series. This is a 5/8 and 3/4 box and wrench, and it sold for $19.
$19, guys. First class shipping. The tools are so good. I wish I could buy another thing of tools because I already gotten through listing all the ones I have, and we still have a bunch in there, but I'd love to find another whole box full. So.
Next up, we got a bra. This is out of Victoria's Secret. Cameron picked up a bunch of these.
They were
Don't
like
be
50,
afraid to pick up bras.
like 25 or 30 cents each. He goes, just make a pile, $2. And I'm like, okay. And I mean, I'm like, it's a little weird for me still to pick up bras, you know, because I don't want to look like a weirdo, you know, just like, look at that guy over there looking at the bras, you know, it just feels like it shouldn't be like that, but it feels like some people will think that as I just wave this around, you know.
Might as well just
Anyways, I just grabbed them real quick, saw they were Victoria's Secret or the pink ones or whatever, and I put them all in a bag, and Linda got them all clean, and this sold for?
This one sold for $20 shipped. And
So,
this is actually one of the ones that is a convertible strapless and
but doesn't
it's
have
got the rubber but no strap.
no strap.
So,
And I saw other people, I found I will say they have like the model in there, so it was pretty easy to look them up. So you look the model and the size, and you could find it, and there were other ones listed without the strap. So this made all of our money back, and we have 5 more to sell at whatever.
Yeah. Next up, we got a vintage 1990 style San Diego Padres jersey, and that one sold for $50.
And it has some stains. This is a 3XL, I think.
It is? I don't know.
I think it's a 3XL. I would have probably gotten closer to $75 if it didn't have stains, but this was going to Canada. They said the 50 is the best they would do, and I decided to take it. I think I'm in it for $5 or $6, $7, something like that. So the sales were a little slow, so I took a little lower offer just because.
So $50 shipped.
And then this last one.
Yep. Next up, last up, we got a Batman hat. One size fits most.
That does not mean me,
No,
as you can see.
like a little dinky hat. And that one sold for $12 and some change.
Yeah, this was like $1 and a big hat buy or whatever. So I'll still list them because first class shipping, super easy. And that's all we got. You know, hopefully some more stuff will come through. We have a little bit of time left, but if not, at least we made our goal. Sold something on some other platforms. A very easy packing day for Miss Linda here. That's what the kids call her at church, Miss Linda. So, but yeah, only thing that she'll probably want me to pack is this golf club.
Well, we're going to have to look at it.
We'll have to see how the pricing is. We'll let you know in the comments.
Careful.
I'm not going to hit the thing. I'm good. Anyways, that's all we got. We appreciate it. Probably, Lindy might tune in if there's something else. If not, we'll see you guys in the next video with what sells on Monday. Bye-bye.